How was everyone? I think I got a chance to say hi to everyone this evening. Thanks so much for being part of Indy Met's event tonight, and hopefully you've got a chance to meet some of the other folks that you haven't met yet, and appreciate you joining us on this Wednesday night. What a great view, huh? I wish I could say our weekly meetings were here as an enticer, but we're very thrilled to be here and fortunate and grateful that we were asked to come hold an event at the IMS, and I'll talk a little bit about that here in a second. For those who don't know, I'm Eric Richards. I'm the president of the Indy Metro Rotary Club, and we are a fantastic, young, diverse, active, friendship-oriented club of Rotary. How many people have heard of Rotary before? Everybody's going to raise their hand. We're fortunate to have so many great groups right here in Central Indiana, and Indy Metro is one of those groups. Rotary's motto, one of their points that they try to get across to the public is service above self. And wow, does Rotary do that? It's a worldwide organization. We're made up of more than 500 districts across the world. In fact, if you look around this room, you'll notice some folks who are here as a result of Rotary. People from Egypt and Kenya in particular this evening. And our club is made up of members who are from all over. But then you also have members from Johnson County, like me. I can actually see from here, which is kind of cool. But tonight is about just very informally learning a little bit about the club, talking, and I'm not going to stand up here all night and bore you with anything. But I do have a couple of special guests that I'd like to recognize this evening. Dottie Hancock, right over here, is the district governor for our district, which we're part of in the central to north central part of Indiana, for lack of a better way to describe it. And Dottie's been a fantastic supporter of the Indy Metro Club for the last, 2.5, 3 years that we've been working on this thing, and so we appreciate you being here tonight. It's always great to see you. So welcome, Dottie. Gary Fry is also a famous district representative, and Gary's on the membership subcommittee or committee of the district, and really helps to promote membership growth amongst all the clubs within the district. And Gary's been a great supporter of the Indy Metro Club, and we sincerely appreciate him being here and for all your support over the last few years as well. Tim Dudley's in the ball cap back there in blue shirt, and Tim's a member of the Indianapolis Downtown Club, but has been a staunch supporter of the Indy Metro Club since we've been trying to make this into a real club. And we are a real club, and I'm happy to announce that back in August, the club chartered as an official club of Rotary International. And since that time, we've been moving full steam ahead. Have a brand new meeting location in Studio B right off Mass Ave, if you're familiar with that. We're really excited about the prospects and the growth in that particular establishment. We have our first officer elections. We held those a couple months ago, and have our first slate of officers getting ready to take over in July of this year. So I'm so thrilled. Ryan is, where's Ryan? There you are. Ryan's our president-elect. If you haven't had a chance to say hi to him or meet him, please do. He's a fantastic leader and fantastic guy, and I'm really looking forward to turning over the reins to Ryan for more than one reason. But anyway, tonight's not about me transitioning to office president. It's about everyone being here, learning more about what we do. And I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for coming to learn a little bit more about us. If you haven't signed in, there's a sign-in sheet right over here. We'd appreciate you putting your contact info down so we can keep in contact with you, let you know about all the latest news with regard to our club. Anything else that I'm missing in regards to club business tonight? I can't think of anything. Any club members have any business to talk about or want to announce? Okay, well, thank you so much for being here. I mentioned earlier that we're here as a result of some partnerships that we've forged over the last couple years. And Kristen Fuse Wells with the Indiana Humanities Council is actually, she came to speak to one of our club, during one of our club meetings to talk about the Humanities Council. And about 2 months ago, she wrote me and she said, "Hey, what's going on with your Rotary Club? Are you guys, is it still kicking? Are you still around?" And I said, "Absolutely, we're doing fantastic." She said, "Well, hey, we have a new relationship with the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. What would you think about having a meeting out there?" And I said, "Well, that would be fantastic." Then I suggested, "Well, what if we had a membership drive event?" And she said, "Yeah, that'd be great." And so we're here. So thank you, Kristen, for thinking of us. As a club, we're very grateful for you doing that. And I want to make sure I don't mess up our host's background information. He blogs, so you should check out his blog if after tonight. But let me try to get this right. Jared Krisiloff, he's the Senior Director of Marketing for the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. He's actually a member of the Paul and George family. There you go. He's a member of the Paul and George family, which, if you don't know, they're one of the most famous families in all of Indiana and our region in particular, but around racing, and then of course this magnificent establishment as well. So that's pretty cool to get to know someone in the family. And I was making a joke earlier because he's been in racing in one way or another for his life. He's a BMXer and did some I think midget racing, if I'm not correct. And now I'll let you come up and tell the group. But Jared, thank you so much for hosting the Indy Metro Rotary Club tonight. I'll let you come up and say a few words about your experiences in the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So Jared, come on up. Thanks so much.
Thanks. Yeah, it is great to be able to, let everybody check out, the pagoda first of all. And you're right, spectacular views you can see downtown. But thank you for everybody making the time to come out here. Even though you're part of a club or a social organization or service organization, you still have choices on which events to go to. So I know Eric appreciates everybody's attendance. Connecting thread here is Kristen. She's the one that grabs me by the collar and takes me places lately. And it's always good to be able to speak to young, diverse groups that are motivated. And part of what we've been doing over the last couple of weeks is taking the time to connect with different organizations to talk about the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, to talk about the events that are going on, and try to reconnect this icon with the community, the people that really care about the community. And for over 100 years, it's very easy to say, and I often say how thankful and how lucky I am as a marketer to be able to market this place, because all the hard work is really done by the past 100 years of making fans happy and putting on great races. So on this road show, there's a theme of civic pride that always comes about at these different events. And for us, it's really important as we march to the 2016 Indianapolis 500, which is the 100th Indianapolis 500, that we start to empower the community. And what that means is that we're going to be very open and approachable. And if you've got really good ideas and you guys can come together, we want to help make them happen. If you saw what happened around the Super Bowl in 2012, the community latched onto this and had ownership over the Super Bowl. We greeted people at the airport. There's a sense of Hoosier hospitality, which is an important value of ours, of Hoosier hospitality that welcomed international and national media. We do that as well, and we want people to feel the exact same way about our event in 2016 as they did around the Super Bowl, and then every year after that. So if I leave anything with any of you guys, think about that. Think about, how does the Rotary Club, Indy Metro, or any of the other affiliated clubs kind of embrace the opportunity of this big cultural happening that happens every May? And whether it's service-oriented, whether it's membership-driven, I think it's something that we're really willing to help out with, and we hope that everybody feels not only the connection but the sense of ownership, because this institution is about Hoosiers, and people are identified by that. I'm sure some of the folks here that aren't from Indianapolis, probably when they said, someone told them, hey, we're going to move to Indianapolis, probably one of the first things they knew about it was the fact that they had a big race here. I hear that all the time when I travel. So that's very cool. And now Indianapolis is so much more than Indianapolis Motor Speedway what it was. It's the Colts, it's the Pacers, it's now Indy 11. It's a thriving downtown community which is clean and safe. And we've had a rough go at it the last couple of months, but for the most part, it's a wonderful place to live, and we want to continue to be a part of being a wonderful place to live, and a lot of people really enjoy living here, and there's a lot of young people that are moving into the city that care about the city and want it to continue to be a fantastic city, and we want to be part of that too. So thank you again for coming out here. I know that you guys are going to head out of the Speedway and hit the glorious 16th Street and visit some of the local businesses for some cocktails or drinks, because who throws a party without beer and wine? But there's great places down there, the racing theme, so it even kind of connects to today, and I hope everybody has a good time. I'm usually don't like to talk, so I want to cut it off now and open the floor if there's any questions about anything and everything. We have new events this summer, starting on May 10th, which is an exciting new event. If you've seen some of the new constructions, and it's a new racetrack that goes through the infield. It's an IndyCar race. It's the fastest racing series in the world. It's also the same cars that race the Indianapolis 500. It's only $25 to attend, and it's like a festival. So it's our new event. We're really excited about it. Hopefully it opens up some doors to families and new fans, and also continues to bring people out to the facility. So with that, if anybody has any questions about anything and everything, history, latest events, initiatives, whatever, happy to answer them.
So we're a service